I did not do this for a reward. I did this for you. That was the last line in Hitler's first speech as the Chancellor of Germany. Today, this will be the speech that we will evaluate. We will show you a quick snapshot from that speech. This is Hitler during that actual speech. So a little background: post World War One, Germany was devastated. The Nazi Party rose with extremist ideas and promises of economic prosperity for a nation who felt like they really needed it. Hitler was the head of this party, which eventually became the largest party in Germany. In 1933, he was granted by the German parliament unlimited power, which he never gave back. And this was his first speech. So overall, was he was always known for being a great public speaker, and this speech was just another example of that. So overall, it was a good speech. Hitler was able to identify with his audience very well, understanding as the head of the new head of the state, how to appeal to the normal German individual who was listening over the radio. He would say things such as he knew they were angry at the fact that they were having to, as a country, pay back for actions that occurred during World War One when he was just a soldier. He would say things like, "I was in World War One and I was a soldier. I don't understand why I have to pay back this money when I was just doing what I was told." Um, he also was able to identify with the fact that the unemployment rate was at a record. It was at record high. It was 1, 2, 3 to 4 million people that were unemployed, which also appealed to the audience very well. He pointed to his political movement as the answer to his problems. He said things like, "I will answer these problems for you," guaranteeing it, which no other party could guarantee it at the time. Another thing Hitler did well was speak with conviction and enthusiasm, and he used good body language. He was always known for using good body language. Right here, as you can see, is a picture of Hitler practicing. He used to practice poses like this and use the ones that were most effective in order to appeal to his audience. So he spoke with great conviction and enthusiasm. When he said something that he really wanted the audience to understand, he would raise his voice. The unemployment rate is at 4 million. I can fix all of your problems. This kind of thing allowed the audience to maintain attention and even become more attentive because it was promising a country that was devastated economic prosperity. Now, overall, the speech was great, but there are some elements that I feel like could have been improved. So, at the beginning of the speech, when Hitler was introduced, for the first about 20, 25 seconds, he didn't say anything at all. To me, I feel like he could have came in strong. Eventually, his enthusiasm and his charisma picked up, but at the beginning, he was very soft spoken, to where you even almost would have had to lean forward to kind of see what he was saying. Also, he wasn't accurate with numbers in his speech. He used his charisma, his enthusiasm, his conviction to make up for it, but he wasn't very accurate at. Like I said before, when he explained his unemployment rate, he went from 1 million to 2 million to 3 million to 4 million. So the unemployment rate is anywhere from 1 to 4 million. When he was talking about the soldiers who was in World War One, it was anywhere from 8 million to 10 million. That's 2 million people that's off, and I feel like as the new head of state addressing the state, you should know these kind of numbers. Also, I feel like it was in the German parliament where he made this speech, so I feel like it should have been some kind of visual aid would have done us a better job and would have helped him to accentuate some of these points. So to conclude, I feel like overall the speech was a great speech. He understood his audience and as well has to have to get their attention and to keep them engaged. He did a good job of speaking with conviction and enthusiasm, and he used good body language. He could have been more accurate with his statistics, and he could have been stronger at the beginning. But overall, it was a great speech. Thank you.